Hello, what's up? This is Zaknafien and
Fedellio.
yes, and this is our second episode for Rune Scape, our new YouTube channel. So, let's begin. We're going to show you guys getting started pretty much. So, here we are creating an account. Pretty much the account uses your email or your password stuff. So yeah, and then you go to character select, where you pretty much just choose like how your character's gonna look. Not really, the style you choose isn't really gonna affect the gameplay in any way. So yeah, you can just make a guy look really cool. So then yeah, just going through pretty much all the clothes you can get, and then your hairstyles you can get. I just went through a few of them here or there. Want to add anything, Fedellio?
Yeah, you can change color of your clothes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
If you see there.
You get to pick your hairstyle.
Yeah. And remember, there's a scroll bar there, so you can pretty much get a crap load of colors. As you can see here, we're looking for a specific color that's pretty awesome. Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff you can get, all these different colors.
And they added white skin color. That's kind of new.
Mhm. They've added a lot of other skin colors for like your tints and stuff. Make you dark skin, light skin, give you a nerdy kind of look, or a dark guy stuff. So yeah, and then after you get your guy all picked out, you can give him a name. We just got this one for the time being. Yeah. And then
You start off in Lumbridge, where the noobs go.
all the noobs. So yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of people there. Yeah, this is where my laptop started, spazzing out. It shouldn't give us too much difficulty. There'll be some lag here or there. But yeah, you talk to this guy, go around, do tasks, and previously in the older versions of RuneScape, they'd have either in the first version, there was Tutorial Island, where they pretty much show you everything that goes on. Then they gave you a quest for Tutorial Island, where you just went through it, and yeah, and then they had added they had two more quests for versions of the tutorial, where the first one was you go to this guy and you're pretty much helping him slay a dragon, and he keeps sending you up to the surface to go get stuff like weapons and food for him. And then the second version of that quest was you start off down there with him, killing the dragon, and then
You help him escape the dragon.
in the end, you slay the dragon, you get out of there, and then you start doing your adventure. But now they have it where sort of like an achievement like for the Xboxes, there's the achievements.
You have to do tasks.
Yeah, RuneScape has tasks, and for the tutorial for all the new players, they have 44 basic tasks for you to pretty much learn how to play the game. And we're not gonna do 4 of them, which we'll get to later, maybe in a later episode, or probably not, most likely not, because 2 of them are a quest, and those quests are fairly easy. You can probably learn them yourself. They pretty much just start incorporating other stuff you learned, and you should probably train a little bit before you start doing them. And yeah, some of these quests or little tasks you do are ridiculous, like helping this guy out, little hobble-along.
Yeah, you're supposed to train your skills, because there's like a bunch of skills you can train: wood cutting, fire making,
Yeah.
mining, smithing.
Yeah, and all these skills pretty much help out. Like, what I'd advise for you guys to try out to do is go fight level 1 stuff, like enemies. There is a, back there was a castle. You go into the castle, there's the kitchen. There's a little secret passageway underneath there. You go under into the little basement area. There's level 1 spiders. You can fight the spiders and slowly level up. Try to get your combat levels to 10. Like, get your attack up to 10, your defense up to 10, your strength up to 10, and yeah. And hit points, or constitution as they say, you don't really have to worry about that too much because that levels up on its own. It's a little complicated to work with, but as you level up your strength and defense and attack, it'll level up too. It also levels up when you're training your range and mage. So yeah.
And there's the combat triangle where melees are best at killing wizards, and wizards are best at killing melees, and rangers are best at killing wizards.
Yeah. And then good advantages that each of them have, like rangers can wear like dragon hide, which can can really protect you against magic, but will prevent you from using magic. Other stuff like melee, since they're best against rangers, because they're close combat, and also the arrows obviously aren't very effective against plate bodies and all your armor that you get. So yeah, and all the skills pretty much help out later in the game, like with everything. You should probably train on specific stuff, like whenever you have time or whenever you want to. Like work on mining so that you can start getting more ores. Like once you can make steel, that's pretty good for the noob standpoint, where you got steel. That's pretty good to have. Also, a little higher you get, like when you can start making mithril and adamant, maybe even rune, but those are really high. Those will benefit you a lot when you're doing stuff. And wood cutting pretty much isn't very helpful with combat or any of that stuff, but wood cutting, it's good for getting money. Like if you're chopping down yews in free to play, you can get a lot of money.
Yeah,
from that.
whenever you get bones, try to bury them so you can get your prayer up.
Yes, because prayer, not each level, but certain levels you learn to be able to do secret like spells, if you will, more like blessings, for you to raise your strength or defense, stuff like that. There's other ones where when you're like level 43, then you'll be able to know all 4 protect spells or blessings, where protect you from summoning, which is members only, protect you from range, protect you from melee, and protect you from mage. So that's also really good to have. And cooking is also pretty good so that you can get food, so that whenever you're doing maybe some PvP or some big boss battles, you have food, because in this game, like every other game, food gives you health. So yeah.
And a new skill they added is dungeoneering.
Mhm.
You go around the dungeon, try to kill the boss.
Yeah.
And it's like in the dungeon you do a range of all the skills.
Mhm. Yeah. Pretty much dungeoneering has like nearly every single skill, if not every single skill, except for dungeoneering itself, incorporated in it. There's also puzzles that you can do. It's a lot of stuff. So
You can cook your food on a fire.
yes, that's a good thing. In this game, where as you can cut down trees and stuff, cook food over fire. But the only problem with cooking food over a fire is there's more of a chance of it getting burnt. if you go to most towns have, if you look up at the map, there's those little icons, like those little circular icons. Some of them have one what that looks like a frying pan, and the frying pan is to signify a cooking range or a stove. So you can pretty much go there and
Yep.
do your cooking, and you have more of a chance of succeeding in cooking something. So yeah, and
You should probably train on chickens till you're about level 10 or 15.
Yeah.
Then you can kill cows.
yeah,
Cows are a good way to make money.
yeah, chickens or the spiders pretty good. I believe chickens give you more experience because they have more health. But yeah. Also, goblins, I'd be careful when, especially since you're probably a new player if you're playing this, or even if you're experienced, still watch out. Because especially when you're level 3, there's a difference between a level 2 goblin and a level 5 goblin. Just throwing that out there. Like, around where those chickens are, or where the windmill is, there are level 5 goblins, and since you're probably like only level 3 or something, then those aren't really good to fight against. So,
Yep.
yeah, and for some of the quests that were in the tasks, like the one that had the red banner, I wouldn't do that just yet. I don't think, because one of the things required is to go down, like, I think it's you have to actually do some combat, and well, you don't really want to start off the game dying yet. So I'd probably train a bit, get your combat up to like 10, as we said earlier, and that'll really help you out with that. If you really want, get it up to all your combat levels to like 20 or something. And yeah, but I don't think it would be too difficult since it's a fairly new quest and fairly easy quest. Yeah. So
And there's usually a general store in each town where you can sell some junk for
yeah,
some money.
the general stores are pretty good. Also, another task that there is in Varrock City, which is you just go up by the where all those goblins are, the like the abandoned buildings, and you just follow that road up north and keep going north. I'd be careful around there when you're doing that because there's wizards, dark wizards. You'll know them when you see them. They're in black robes and they'll shoot spells at you. Obviously a wizard. But if you keep going past them, you'll go into Varrock City, and if you just follow the little main road a bit, you'll see on the left a store that has an icon on the map of a green shirt. And you can pretty much edit your character. Like if you get old of the same clothes, you can go change them and stuff. And yeah, then you can make your guy look pretty cool. There's also there, which for some reason you can't get the classic clothes on your character, but if you go up there, you can get the RuneScape classic clothes. Not the actual RuneScape classic game, but the original clothes. But yeah. And also, there's just random tasks out there. Like after you finish your task for the tutorial per se, then there's other tasks you can do for free to play. They're mostly in Lumbridge. Actually, they're all in Lumbridge, and they're all for non-members. But there's some in Varrock and Falador that are non-members, but you won't get prizes for them unless you're a member. So, well, there's a lot of advantages for being a member. Like prayer XP, you get a lot easier as a member, which it's just a real bitch to train in non-members. So, well, that's it. Watch more episodes later, and we'll show you more stuff. Yeah, we're mostly gonna just show you new quests as they come out. So, see you later.